Hello, what's up my people? This is your boy Kaka Jonito USA and welcome to this fantastic casting. Guys, today we have a very hot topic. The topic is, are we ending the American dream? The controversy behind the cancelling of the diversity visa lottery. So let's dig deep, let's see the content and let's see what is happening here and what are we expecting. Do we still have hope for future, or is the diversity visa lottery going to an end? So welcome, let's dig deep. So guys, I want you to imagine that lottery doesn't offer millions in cash, but something arguably more valuable, which is a chance to start a new life in United States of America, which is the land of opportunities. And thousands of people, across the globe, they usually hunt and look for this diversity lottery visa program, for it holds a promise. However, there are some looming debates threatening, to change or even to cease this program, prompting into important questions about the future of the immigration and the diversity in America. As we explore this pivotal issue, guys, let's delve into these reasons behind the program and the implication of its importance cancellation. It's your boy Kaka Jonito USA. Welcome. And these are the diversity immigrant visa program, commonly known as Green Card lottery, was established by the Immigration Act in 1990. It provides a limited number of visas, currently 55,000 annually. This is to the individuals in the countries which are historically low rates of immigration to the United States of America. Over the years, there have been various discussion and legislative proposals regarding the cancellation or the modification of the program. But as of November 2024, the lottery program still exists. Here is a brief overview of the significant events related to the discussions about the cancelling and the changing of the program of the diversity visa. So the first one is the debate and the criticism, which I'm going to discuss about debate and criticism. Since the inception, the program has faced criticism from various parties. Critics argue that our program may pose security risks, and individuals are selected randomly without family ties or employment offers in the USA. Others argue that it contributes to ethnic diversity and give people from unrepresented countries a chance to immigrate. So as you can see, this is whereby people are saying, we don't know these guys who are coming to America. We don't know them, so they might be terrorists, they might be bad people. So we're not going to allow people to come to America because we don't know them. We need our security. That is one side of the debate and the criticism. The other one is that they say these guys are given chances and offers to come here in America. They are not, and their families too are given the chance and opportunity to come in America. And these people, they are not vetted in terms of, employment offers or anything. So they just come here randomly. Some of them even don't know what they want to do, or they don't have the jobs to do. So the other part of it they are saying. And again, they're talking about the ethnic diversity. That means that people from various places, they will come and come or feel or be here in America. So that's another part of the debate and the criticism. So let's go into the number two. The number two says is the post 9/11 scrutiny. So after the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, the program has faced increased scrutiny due to the concerns over the national security. There was calls to reforms or eliminate the lottery, part of the border immigration form discussion. So, after the bombing that occurred, so in September 11, 2001, that's when now after the terrorist attacks, they said, what, we are faced by security threats, so we need to tighten our border. And part of what was to tighten our border was like, let's cut short this immigration, the diversity lottery visa. So this is one of the things that was happening. So the third one is in 2007, comprehensive immigration reform. During the discussion of the comprehensive immigration reforms in 2007, the Senate considered a bill that would have eliminated the diversity visa program. However, the bill failed to pass. So as you can see, the diversity visa program has been facing challenges day by day, and as different individuals try to pose the reason as to why it should be declined or it should be cancelled. So the number 4 is now in the year 2013, and the Senate immigration bill. You remember the Senate immigration bill that also failed the first time. Now they bring it again back. So the 2013 immigration reform efforts included a bill that passed the Senate but did not become a law. So the Senate passed it, but it didn't become a law. The bill proposed to eliminate the diversity visa lottery as part of the broader set of immigration reform aimed at expanding skilled immigration channels and providing a path to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. So this is basically what they were talking about. So they are talking about their border and to set reforms and saying, what, if we need to bring people, let's bring people who are skilled in certain levels of life or certain levels of work areas. So basically they were saying, what, for those who are people who are here, some of them are undocumented, like they just came in from the country, nobody knows where they come from, but all of a sudden they have citizenship. How is this ever happening? So that is what they were discussing here when they talked about the undocumented migrants. So the fifth attempt to decline the diversity visa lottery happened in 2017, and now the presidential proposal in 2017, the following a terrorist attack in New York, President Donald Trump called for the termination of the diversity lottery. So the fifth attempt happened in 2017, the presidential proposal. So in 2017, following a terrorist attack in New York, President Donald Trump called for the termination of the diversity visa lottery program. So he was saying, or he was suggesting, that the lottery is exploited by individuals who could pose security risk. This resulted in the renewed legislative proposal to end the program, but none successfully passed into law. So after that, after the terrorist attack in the New York, there was this guy who was trying to bring chaos, but he was unsuccessful. But this guy was an immigrant. So this one now caused more, pain in the injury, or more salt. He put more salt on the injury, because now this was an immigrant bringing problems in America. And the president said, what, we need to end this diversity lottery program for once and for all. But apparently it wasn't passed into law. So that is the reason, or that is the fifth attempt for cancellation. And now there's still the other one is that there's still ongoing proposal and political debate over years. Various bills have been introduced into Congress that propose changes to or elimination of the diversity visa program. These discussions are part of the broader and often contentious debates over the immigration policy in the United States of America. So as for now, the program remains active, allowing applicants from eligible countries to apply annually. However, its future often comes into discussion of comprehensive immigration reforms, indicating its potential vulnerability to legislative changes depending on political priorities. And when you talk about the political priorities, I want to take you now to the Trump take on the green card lottery. When you talk about political priorities, these are some of the things that they say. The manifestos they give during their rallies, the manifestos they give during when they are seeking for votes. This is what they say: I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. And now I want to take you to Trump's take on the green card lottery. So as we think and as we try to analyze what what is the next way, or what is the next step for the green card? What do you expect? Because it's good to be informed, it's good to, you know, weigh all options and see what is the future of the green card. So let's go deep into the Donald Trump look on these green card. So President Donald Trump took a critical stance on the diversity visa lottery program during his time in the office, arguing for its elimination, and his opposition was based on several key points. So we are talking about early concerning around those time from now, when we are talking about from the attempt for a terrorist attempt that was brought by an immigrant, that was in 2017. And from there, let's see now what he was talking about now, the contents of why he brought that presidential proposal of termination of the green card lottery. So the first concern was security concerns, and Trump says this: his administration cited security risks associated with the lottery system. They argued that the random nature of the lottery could allow individuals to gain entry into USA without thorough vetting, potentially posing security threats. So basically, you know how green card works. Green card, everybody is allowed to apply green card. So people are given opportunity and chances randomly, because the selection is random selection. So nobody is vetted before they are given the chance. People are given a chance, and then they are taken through the interview, where they're being asked, bring your documents, they are checked for their health. So nobody has a thorough checkup on the background and everything. So this is why they say, this one is posing a threat, because they say, some criminals might come through. So that is actually what they were talking about in the content we are saying here. So that's the first thing that he was talking about. And the second one is the merit-based immigration. So Trump advocated for a shift to a merit-based immigration system. He suggested that immigration policy should prioritize the skilled workers and individuals with specific talents that will benefit the US economy. He criticized the lottery for not aligning with this perspective. So according to Trump, he was like, why should you give everybody a chance? Don't give everybody a chance. Give only those people with skills to come here, or who have something that can benefit this nation. That is what he was saying. So that's exactly what he was talking about. So he was saying this green card, or this system that is there for green card, doesn't give that cut line that only people who are skilled will come. It gives opportunity to everybody, and so that's why they were criticizing it. Number 4 reason now is the legislative efforts. Trump supported various legislative efforts aimed at ending the lottery. His administration proposed bills that included eliminating the diversity visa as part of border immigration reforms. These proposals aimed to replace the visa lottery with systems emphasizing employment-based immigration. So basically, he's like, let's close our borders, and if anybody wants to come to our borders, then he must be important, or he must be benefiting our nation. That's exactly what they were saying. So despite the efforts, the program was never successfully terminated during Trump's presidency. That is the first election of President Donald Trump during his first tenure. So the efforts were not successful. But the discussion around the program continued beyond his time in his office, reflecting ongoing division in immigration policies debates in the USA. And guys, as you know, Trump was re-elected now as the president in America. Even though he has not been sweared in, he's going to take his second tenure. That is maybe within around maybe the end of January. And now, as we are expecting to see him in the office, remember when he was also giving his manifestos, as he was saying the things he's gonna do, diversity visa was one of his strong points. He said, I'm gonna end the green stuff. So when he said I'm gonna end the green stuff, he meant I wanna end this diversity visa lottery program. And now my concerns and my question, or my argument is, what will happen to the DV 2026 if Trump cancels the green card lottery? What will happen to those guys who applied on October, November? Just October, November, just like a month or 2 months ago. Those guys who applied, what will happen? That is the DV 2026. Plus, there are some people in DV 2025 who are still in the process, processing their green card. So what will happen if he cancels the green card, or he says, you know what, no more green card? What do we expect? What will happen? Or what can we say? If it happens, what will we see? So let's dig deep and see what that will be. So as of now, it is speculative to predict specific actions regarding the diversity visa lottery program, also known as the green card lottery. So for the DV 2026, if the former president, now who is gonna be president, Donald Trump, or another administration with similar views were to successfully eliminate the program through legislation, that is to take it to the parliament or the Congress, several possible outcomes could occur. So the first one is called the legislative change. So this is where to cancel the green card lottery, the president will need the congressional support to pass the new legislation, because the diversity visa program was established by the US Immigration Act in 1990, meaning it will require an act of Congress to amend or repeal it. So next point is the potential of existing applicant. So if the legislation to cancel the program were passed, it would likely set out terms for how existing applicants will be handled depending on the specifics of the legislation. It might allow some applicants from previous years to continue through the process, or it might cut off the new entrants starting in a certain year. So this one is a maybe or maybe not, is a maybe or a maybe not. So those people who applied like DV 2025 or DV 2024, if they still some who are still processing, if it happens that it is passed as a bill, is passed through, then they might give some leeway for some of the people to come in, or they might say cut it off. For the people who applied for DV 2026, because this just recent, it might be let's cut it off, no more of this. Or they might be lucky to be given a leeway, maybe this is the last time you are having this. So it's still pending, we don't know, but these are the speculations or what can happen if it is passed to bill. So because if it is passed to bill, then it's gonna be passed into law, and that's it. The impact of future feelings. So if the program were to be discontinued, future applicants such as those aiming for the DV, like DV 2026 lottery, will no longer have this route to pursue US residency. So the focus might shift. Alternatively, immigration paths like employment-based visas, family-based application, or other established programs, you see. So for those people who have their family members who are in United States of America, they might be filing for them, and so they might be coming through their family members. Or maybe if they have the programs via employment, then some of people might benefit from it. So these are just the impacts of what could happen if it is to be put down. So the number 4 thing will be the transition period. So often with significant changes in immigration policy, the transition period, this allows those already in the pipeline, that is those people who have already applied or people who have already started the process, to adjust and complete their processes, possibly affecting individuals entering or being selected for the lottery in the interim phases. So that means if it's cancelled, those people who applied for DV 2026, they might not have a chance. Take it all, maybe it is 50-50. because those ones, they have not yet even already initialized anything. But for those people like DV 2024 and DV 2025, they're still in the process. Some even have been given visas and stuff, so that one might not really like cut them off. But remember, there was a time they cut off people from interview. People had already been given 2NL and they were supposed to go for the interview, and it was cut short, and apparently nobody could do anything. So it's really not something that we can say we know what will happen, but we're just giving the speculations on what could happen if they were to say we are going to cancel the diversity lottery. So the number 5 thing, this is what we call the legal challenges. So lawyers, where are you? Lawyers, barristers, magistrates, where are you? So the legal challenges, such significant changes might be subject to legal challenges, which could delay the implementation. So advocates for program might argue into the court to maintain its provision or contest the legislative changes, So for those lawyers, dealing with immigration and stuff like this, they might say, you know what, we are not agreeing with this. There's that tussle, there's that fight between now the legislation and now the government, or we are saying, you know what, we want to end this, we want to terminate this. So that pull and push and pull of the legislation, that one might also give a leeway for people to have already come to America by the time they are saying, okay, let's do this. Some of the people have come to America. Again, there is a speculation on what could happen. So it is important to say that you stay updated with the legislative developments and the official announcement from the US Department of State and the US Citizenship Immigration Service, that is the USCIS, regarding the changes to the immigration system. So in conclusion, this is what we can say. While the future of the diversity visa lottery program remains uncertain, any potential change, such as cancellation, will require significant legislative action and could face substantial debate and legal scrutiny too. The program, established as a mechanism to promote diversity in USA immigration, offers thousands the chance to obtain permanent residence annually, contributing to the rich tapestry of American society. However, its elimination would shift the landscape of immigration, impacting prospective immigrants who will need to explore alternative pathways to the USA. So, significant policies changes should be approached with careful consideration of socio-economic impacts and mindful of values that underpin the nation immigration system. Until definitive actions are taken, stakeholders, including potential immigrants and policies advocates, should stay informed about the legislative developments while actively participating in the discussions that shape the future of such programs. Guys, this is a hard bone to chew, but that is the reality concerning the immigration. I've given you the all sides of what could happen or what we could expect. So let's just pray and hope for the future, hope for the best, but let's be prepared too, because when changes come, they're inevitable. Sometimes they are hard to accept, but at times we have to accept them. So let's pray and ask God, to intervene in this situation and to give us a good conclusion or a solution towards this, that people will not be cut off from, having this opportunity, because this is a great opportunity that makes people, have chances and opportunities to come here in America and better their lives. So I know for me, I'm voting and I'm praying that, people will be given this opportunity and that the diversity visa program will not be cut short, but rather they'll do some legislative amendments and make it better, but don't cut it off. So guys, it's your boy Kaka Jonito USA. Until next time, God bless you. Adios. Bye.